Om Shanti Didi.
Om
Happy to
Shanti.
have you in Happy Village. A well-known personality, immense time you have spent in spirituality and meditation. This hour, we will explore few things for our youth and public at large. So we know you came in contact with Brahma Kumaris in your very young age. So can you say about us, like what inspired you to get into spirituality at that point of time?
Of course, I came in contact with Brahma Kumaris when I was 19 years old. I was in my final BSc. What attracted me was from childhood. I always was interested in community service. I did not want to use my life for myself. And so when I came to know that, of course, I had a thought to become a doctor or a nurse after my graduation, study medicine, and then serve the community. That was my aim in life. But then when I came in contact with Brahma Kumaris and when I realized that I can use my life instantly for serving human souls. So then I decided to dedicate my life instantly. And since then, I've been leading a surrendered life. First 7-8 years in India, and then since 1977, centers abroad.
Didi, how do you define the power of transformation? Nowadays, people find it very difficult to transform. They know why to change, they know how to change, they know what is the benefit of changing, but they don't want to change. They don't have the ability to change. So, how do you define the power of transformation?
Actually, transformation has 3 stages. First stage of transformation is change. Anybody can bring change in their life if they are exposed to some kind of wisdom and knowledge. When there is realization of knowledge and wisdom, to some extent they can change their life. For example, if somebody is smoking, drinking, nightlife and all that, but if they come to understand the importance of human character, divinity in life, so they can make change. But the change is always reversible. Like in one year, there are 4 seasons, and then next year, the 4 seasons will repeat. So the change is like that. It can be reversible from good to bad and bad to good. But what we are talking is transformation. So transformation is, it is like a overall change. Just like if you put something into the fire, the object gets transformed. The color, the texture, everything transformed. So for the power of transformation, you need yoga power. Without the power of yoga, you cannot transform yourself. Without realization, there is no transformation. And the third permanent transformation is what we call metamorphosis. Like caterpillar changing into butterfly. So that is the final stage of transformation. So in order to do that, first of all, I need to have realization. So transformation begins first of all with change. So even to change my life, I have to be a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. So when I am a seeker of truth, I am brought into contact with people who show me that method. So to some extent, I can change. But to really bring inner transformation, I need yoga power, I need realization.
When this is happening, Didi, sometimes some people are inspired by others. When some personalities are standing outside tall in front of them, they inspire them to change.
To change, as I said, it's possible, but change is reversible. The moment they move away from the company of such people, atmosphere, they can go back to normal where they were.
So even if some people are inspiring them, the change should be travel to transformation within.
Yeah, that one is only through realization. The real self transformation comes through self realization. That is why Brahma Kumaris, we believe self transformation leads to world transformation. But self transformation comes through self realization. And self realization comes through self contemplation. Unless I have self reflection and self contemplation and realization, I cannot transform.
Thank you. Everyone have a reason for meditation. Why do you meditate?
Actually, nowadays meditation has become the talk of the town. Everybody wants to meditate. So I always tell people, first ask yourself, why do you want to meditate? So there are many reasons why people want to meditate. Some want to meditate because they have stress. Some want to meditate because they want peace of mind. Some want to meditate because they want good health. And some want to meditate because they want to increase their concentration power. So I was a student when I was exposed to Raj Yoga. I only came to increase my concentration power. But of course, I did receive concentration power, but together with that, I got many other benefits like determination, stress-free life, self-respect, many benefits.
So now, after ages, like why do you meditate? What inspires you to meditate?
Of course, now it has become a way of my life. It's part of my life. It's not going to be separated. In a way, actually, meditation is a way of living. So it has become part of life. It is nothing that you can separate.
Okay, now that is more of a karma yogi lifestyle.
Not only karma yoga, because yoga and meditation has connection. You start with meditation, you end with yoga, and there are many facets of yoga. Jnana yoga, karma yoga, buddhi yoga, bhakti yoga. So it can be practiced on different levels at different time. Not just all the time karma yoga, because sometimes it is bhakti yoga, sometimes it is jnana yoga, buddhi yoga, raja yoga. So it depends on the purpose that you are using in order to meditate. So meditation is basic, and then yoga is the ultimate.
Thank you. Thanks for this clarity. So, out of ages of your spiritual research, how do you understand ego?
See, ego is made up of 3 letters, E-G-O, which means wrong identification of myself. Ego is nothing but wrong identity of the self. Like, for example, I am a soul, but I identify myself to be the body. So, I am body conscious. So, I have that, I am this, I am that. So, that ego brings lot of fear. I believe ego is equal to fear, because people who have ego, they have lot of fear inside, because they are attached to their wrong identity, and they are very, very sensitive not to let go of that wrong identity. For example, say you are driving a Mercedes car. You are not the car, but you identify yourself as a Mercedes car. So if somebody does something to your Mercedes car, it is like they are scratching on your heart. So you get so hurt. So that means I begin to identify myself with the physical body, which is wrong. and that is why it creates a lot of attachment to the body, and that attachment leads to fear.
We hear about good ego, bad ego. Is there something called as good ego?
No, there is no good ego. We can say self-respect and self-ego. No, it is, ego is, as I said, wrong identity, and self-respect is the right identity about myself. Know myself as I am, what I am, and who I am.
Can someone become completely egoless?
Yeah, it is possible. Our founder father, our dadis, the seniors have proved in front of us, even though they are human beings, they were able to lead a egoless life. So it is possible, provided you practice so much of soul consciousness and so much of purity in your life.
So, there the next question is, how do you define soul consciousness in your daily life? Because what I understand about soul consciousness is like you need to be in silence, you need to sit, you need
No need. There is nothing like you have to be in silence. It is just the change of awareness. See, during the whole day, we use two words, I and mine, all the time. So now, when I am practicing soul consciousness, I am aware I means the soul, my means the body. So I keep attention to maintain the awareness of I being the soul every time I use the word I. So that awareness of the self as a soul helps me to have mastery over my three powers, mind, intellect, and sanskara. And it allows me to attain mastery over my five sense organs. So I gain self-sovereignty by practicing soul consciousness. So it needs a lot of practice. So I need to pay attention to the awareness I have about myself. So the more attention I give to the awareness of my true self, the more I am able to draw the positive qualities. There are 7 positive qualities within the soul. I am able to tap into those 7 positive qualities within myself.
Okay. The BBC, Brahma Kumaris practice vegetarian food style and promote vegetarianism. Why did you choose to be vegetarian?
I have been vegetarian by birth, so I have never. No, I have never touched meat. I have never touched egg. I am born in a Brahmin family. From childhood, I have never seen meat, nor touched meat or touched egg.
So now people they find it very difficult to be a vegetarian.
No, it is just lack of information. It is not difficult at all, because in our Raj Yoga Center, we have more than 900,000 students who practice vegetarianism. It is matter of enlightenment. So we, to educate people how this human body is made up of. We are not carnivorous, we are herbivorous animals. Our body is only suitable for vegetarian food. But the myth people have about protein, that can be erased very easily by enlightening people. So they need enlightenment. They are not finding it difficult. Because see, now we have centers in 8,000, 120 countries in Western area, but most of them are vegetarian. They were non-vegetarians before, but now they are totally vegetarians because they have been educated. They begin to understand. I think nowadays it is not difficult to convince people because of health reason, because of awareness of keeping good health. People want to be vegetarian.
One aspect is protein for taking non-vegetarian. The other important aspect is the taste.
It's not taste. Taste is not the main thing. Actually, it is protein myth. Because vegetarian food can be more tastier than non-vegetarian food. In fact, non-vegetarian food leads to many kinds of sicknesses that is not going to come through vegetarianism. No?
Um, what do you do at this point of time to take care of yourself? Nowadays, self care is trending. So, what is your self care technique?
Because I keep a balance between body and soul. People have this wrong understanding, when someone becomes spiritual, they don't pay attention to their body. They just pay attention to the soul, but that is wrong. Because I need to make sure that I have equal attention to body and soul. Say, for example, to take care of the body, you need proper diet, you need good sleep, you need exercise, and you need proper air, you know. And then, of course, you also need to teach yourself to think positive because it's mind over matter. So, we through Raj Yoga, we learn the art of balance, mind, body, and spirit. And so, we take care of all the three. So, our routine is such that we are able to keep the total balance.
Is love and attachment one and the same?
No, it is not the same. They are totally night and day difference. Love is in the soul, attachment is with the body. Attachment is a wrong type of love. It is love based on selfishness and it gives a lot of sorrow. So that is why when we come to Raj Yoga, we understand clearly the difference between love and attachment. So when we practice soul consciousness, we begin to love others as a soul, not as a body. Attachment is always with the body, with the physical things and perishable objects.
We get to know like people from other beliefs are also getting associated with this organization. And in your experience, how do they accept the spiritual wisdom? And
We don't say they are associated, but of course, this message that we are receiving from God is for the whole universe. So we share this message of brotherhood, love, and peace to everyone in the world. So people who are seeking, they come close to us. So whether they are Buddhists or Christians or whatever, Arabs or whatever, and so they begin to meditate, they begin to practice values in their life, and the quality of their life improves, and so they continue.
okay. Thanks a lot, Didi. It was a lot of insights and experience gathered, and you're so casual and flowing with all the information and knowledge with good wishes. Thanks a lot for being with us.
Hope whoever listens will get enlightened and they will be able to take a lot of inspiration to make their life worth diamonds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.